One evening, Thomas brought his last train to the junction. Percy was glad to see him.
Yes, I am. Why? I think something's up.
Toby looked at the sky.
Not up there, down here.
Thomas was too excited to explain.
Bust my buffers. Look over there. Mavis, Boko, Bill, Ben, Arnold, whoever and others are coming here. What is this about?
So they followed the other engines to the big station at the end of the line.
Silence! I've an important letter to read from a little girl from London who is 5 years old. It seems that there are many girls and boys who read books about us and now want to meet you. Therefore, I'm taking my 8 famous engines to the big city in London.
Hooray!
Hooray?
Silence! Other engines will be working here while you are away. So please, tell them what to do.
As Annie and Clarabelle were going to the big city too, Thomas and Oliver practiced with some other coaches. Thomas grew more and more excited. Too excited for his own good.
I'm glad I'm a splendid engine. The fat controller thinks I'm really useful. I once raced Bertie. I pushed through the tunnel and stopped an inch from the buffers.
Then, Thomas made his mistake.
Just like this.
No one was hurt, but Thomas's front was badly bent. They telephoned to the fat controller.
I'll send up the workmen, but if they can't mend Thomas in time, we'll have to go to London without him.
"8 o'clock next morning. The engines waited at the junction. Toby and Percy were each on a truck, and Duck had pushed them into place behind Edward. Gordon, James and Henry were waiting to lead off. They whistled impatiently.
Oh, the indignity!
The fat controller looked at his watch.
I'll wait 1 more minute for Thomas, then we have to go.
Oh, thank goodness you're still here.
The guard blew his whistle and waved his flag.
Look out,
big city.
Here we come.
And the cavalcade puffed away. Later in the big city, all the engines were lined up in a splendid shed. The children were delighted to meet their friends.
I'm glad the little girl wrote to us. Isn't wonderful what happiness a letter can bring?